So I'd like to introduce you to yet another one of our successful International Association of Trichologists, certified trichologists. And this is Penny James, she runs her own boutique, a boutique salon in New York, and she sees one person at a time, and she takes them into a confidential environment and deals with their different problems. She enrolled in the IAT course and was certified in 2013, and she now networks, as Tracy was saying, with other specialists, dermatologists, doctors, people that can perform blood tests for her and lab work and so on. And she uses a dermoscope and so on, which I'm sure she's going to talk about that. But a quote from Penny says, "I love what I do, and I love the fact that as a trichologist I can improve scalp and hair health for my clients. We all deserve to have gorgeous hair." That's what she said in her little article in Hairy Tales. So Penny's going to tell us today, Penny's going to talk about a recent case study. Recent case study?
Yeah, sure,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Penny.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited. Is it on now?
Yes.
Yeah. And David Salinger, thank you so much for giving me this incredible opportunity. You know, I started as a hairdresser back in the late 1980s, so that kind of dates me a little bit. But I wanted to talk about that because I am actually, I am a hairstylist, and it was a super fun time to be in the hairdressing and fashion industry. And I was working in London. I was working at an amazing salon called Trevor Sorbie in Covent Garden, and we were working for we did all the big rock stars, and we did all the big styling for London Fashion Week. And I knew then that my artistic abilities were boundless. And at 23, I decided maybe I needed to move and just expand myself even more, and I moved myself from London to New York City. And from New York City, I started working in a salon, French salon, and I developed a unique way to combine the French and English cutting styling technique and then I found that really helpful for myself. I worked extremely hard behind the chair to develop a really solid client base. Also keeping my foot in the door, doing editorial work. It paid off. I was successful. But 20 years down the road, and I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at a picture and where's half my hair gone? I was noticing myself, I was losing my hair. And I thought, well, if I'm losing my hair, I need to start talking to some of my clients, because are they losing their hair too? And it turned out, my clients were saying, yes, Penny, I've been losing my hair too. And I knew then that I needed to start making some drastic changes, and I need to start doing some research. So I went online and I found the International Association of Trichology. And I just knew that this was definitely the path that I needed to go down. In 2011, I started my training, and in 2013, I became a certified trichology. Trichology changed the entire way that I thought about hair, the entire way. That's when I opened up, oops, if I can use my little clicker. Do you want me to use this instead? Just one here? Yeah. Okay, great. Alright. Whoops, lazy. No, back one. Right. So I opened up Penny James Salon and in 2013, and what I've done is I've merged beauty and science together. So at Penny James Salon, I aim to provide clients with advanced diagnosis together with effective treatments for hair loss and scalp problems. My goal is for each client to have healthier, stronger, and thicker hair. My approach in the treatment of hair loss is as follows. Every client is welcomed into a private setting where I see one person at a time. I sit with my clients and we have a conversation, because I want my clients to just I want them to feel safe. So we sit, we have a long conversation, I ask lots of questions. what's going on with your scalp, what's going on with your hair. And this helps me really have a strong build-up of what exactly is going on with regarding to hair loss or scalp problems. Always at hand is easy to read material, because it's really important that my client has a full understanding of what exactly is going on with their scalp and their hair, and I want them to have something to take home with them to read about afterwards. This time I always go over blood work with the client, so I'm hoping that the client has brought their recent blood work in so we can review what's been going on, and if not, I work very closely with some of the leading dermatologists, hair restoration surgeons, and New York City's leading female hormone specialists. And I will send my clients to these specialists if needed. I really am a firm believer in having a very strong rapport with doctors, and they trust me with their patients. So let's go back to my consultation with the client, with my conversation with the client. I then come into a microscopic examination. This is where, so what am I doing now? This is where I'm going to determine whether there's swelling around the follicle, whether the follicle is empty, whether we've got scarring, whether there's the redness on the scalp and scalp flexibility. After this, and now I'm really building up a solid picture of exactly what is going on with my client. Now I'm putting a system in place. But part of my trichology system is I do a lot of scalp treatments. Now I work with one particular company that I have found very beneficial, and that's Hair Clinic. And I also work with a bunch of different treatments that I find are going to work with the client's scalp or hair loss issue. I also like to work with steam because I find a steamer really opens the pores. It helps penetrate active ingredients into the pores. I like to massage the scalp really well because it helps blood circulation. It also helps detoxification, and it helps the client relax and rejuvenate. So with this, what comes next after this is then I start shampooing the client's hair. Now I know there's a lot of hairdressers out here today, and I'm probably thinking, oh come on Penny, you're not going to start telling us how to shampoo hair. But actually I would like to do a case study actually, because with my clients, and I'm sure there's quite a lot of you out here that were hairdressers or still are hairdressers, a lot of my trichology clients are very frightened to wash their hair. Now, hands up in here, who else has clients who are frightened to wash their hair? Yes, look at that, look around, absolutely, absolutely. So this is really big part of my trichology system, as I like to, to teach the clients, okay, don't be frightened, we're going to educate you on how to wash your hair, your scalp more than hair, scalp correctly. And as I merge beauty and science together, the next most important part for my system is then to teach the client about how to style their hair, because a lot of times with breakage and scarring and damage to the hair and the scalp is being caused from poor styling techniques. So I come in and teach the client about, what are we going to do about changing all your brushes. I'm going to be creating an intelligent hair design for the client, and I'm going to be helping the client fall in love with their hair again, because that's what I want her or him to do. Now we're going to talk about my case studies. So this particular image here is of one of my clients, Daniela. Now Daniela is X generation. She came to see me, she was 18. Most of my clients are millennials. So as you can see the image over to, hopefully this works, oh yes it does. So this is the image over to the left. As you can see, there's a lot of swelling around the follicle, empty follicles, and this image was taken right on the very top of her head here. So after asking a lot of questions to Daniela, I really had to do a lot of digging it turns out that she has a really severe eating disorder. She had also determined that she'd been on Instagram that she shouldn't wash her hair more than once a week, so she wasn't washing her hair. And she had also, because of her eating disorder, she was now, her menstrual cycle had stopped. So what my diagnosis is alopecia areata, androgenetic alopecia, weak hair shaft, malnutrition, and the blood work that actually, which I sent her off to do with the OBGYN, came back that she had actually PCOS. So what was my treatment plan? Not the doctor's, but mine. Mine was washing the hair every other day, applying an active scalp mask, which is by Hair Clinic, to reduce the swelling around the follicle. And she's taking vitamins every day. She's actually taking the Hair Fact vitamin program. And as you can see, 4 months later, there's been quite an improvement. As you can see, even the diameter of the hair shaft has even got larger too. So she was really excited about this. She also, she's been working on her diet, so she's been working with a nutritionist. And I also put her on a regrowth serum, which is a homeopathic regrowth serum to really activate those follicles again. This is an actual image of Daniela. She gave me permission to use this because she's just really excited about her results. As you can see, this to the image on the left here, this was Danielle when she first came in to see me about a year ago when she was 18, and now she's just turned 19, and just look how gorgeous she looks. So she's really happy because she put the work in. She came to me, I gave her the advice, but she put the work in. So my next case study, this is a case study of Kate. Now, as you can see to the image over to the left, her scalp is very, very inflamed. Kate had, she came to me telling me that she'd been losing her hair for the last 2 years, and she just got out of university and she's now starting a job in New York City. She's in a very, very high stress job with little downtime, and she's been following an extremely strict vegan diet. And so my diagnosis is telogen effluvium. The blood work showed that and I suspected she was anemic due to her strict diet, that she was showed with very low iron. And my treatment plan was Kate needed to start taking hair fat vitamins, which she's been on. And she started washing her hair again because she as well had been reading on the internet that she shouldn't wash her hair. And to start taking, so I told her she's got to start reducing her stress.